is like super overcast, it's muggy. It's really strange because I think the Florida winter is ending sooner than what would normally be. I don't know, I'd have to check. But today is just not a nice day in general. There was a bad accident on 275. There's been bad accidents all along my commute in general, and I am epically late for work. What I wanted to talk about this morning, as I thought about it, is researching projects. I get all kinds of tons and tons of ideas. I'll get motivated to try to do something, and then I'll get sidetracked by something else. You know, ooh, shiny kind of thing that goes on. Excuse me. So that's a huge problem, because you don't want to start something and not finish it, but at the same time you don't want to get stuck in a project that you're just not motivated by either. So one of the ways that I've found that helps me keep motivated is to research projects. For example, I have a project that's in the making, but it's a slow process, and it has to do with taking the Western Zodiac and merging them with animals associated with it for various reasons that fit for that particular Zodiac. And it's harder than it seems, because there are some Zodiac signs that don't have a direct animal comparison. So I take notes, so that I'm taking notes. I'm still working on the project. I may not be producing the art for the project, but I'm still working on the project. And this keeps me motivated to keep trying to actually create the artwork later down the line. It's kind of along the ways of how when you make comics, you want to do the writing before you actually do the drawing. How you want to develop the characters a little bit before you want to actually do the writing. How you want to figure out plot arcs and character arcs before you want to do any of the writing. The research behind projects is the brainchild, it's the powerhouse that can make or break these projects. You could have a beautiful piece of artwork, and yet it doesn't connect to the overall project as a whole, unless it itself is the project. Bad connection. So, one of the places you can start with researching is Wikipedia. It has a bad rap, although its editors tend to try to keep things, under control and as factual as possible. What I do with Wikipedia is I'll read through the article for a brief high overview, and then at the bottom of the page is usually a series of links to other sources. And then those other sources I'll take a look at, read through, take notes, and then from there I'll pop over to Amazon or Goodreads and I'll look up other sources. And what this does is a very important part of the research. You don't want to stick with just one perspective. As good as Wikipedia is, as good as some of the Kindle books out there are, the authors in general and the editors in general all have different perspectives. It's like if I were to do a how to draw hand tutorial, I would be remiss in not telling you to go look at other how to draw hand tutorials, because even though the basic fundamentals are the same, everyone has a slightly different way of doing it, and you don't want your hand drawings to look like mine. This is one of the problems that I have with drawing people. I have a cookie cutter image in my head that I have yet to erase. So what ends up happening is when I draw my people, they all look like one particular character, and it's very difficult to make that character look like anything else because they don't quite have it down pat of how to change human faces to be unique without going full on cartoon. Bad connection. And as much as I don't mind going full on cartoon with creating characters, there's a part of me that wants something a little bit more realistic, more than just a simple face, something that has more personality in its features, that kind of thing. Now, I learned to draw human women faces from Tumblr Studios, and the problem is now all my human women all look like the character Cherry, and that's a problem. So I need to do more studies of human anatomy. I need to do more studies of human faces, practice different eyes, things like that. And that goes into overall research for a project. If you're working on something and you're having difficulty with an aspect of it, don't feel bad for putting the project aside. Don't feel bad for putting the project aside in order to do a page or 6 of studies. I was doing one piece that sadly has gotten lost in numerous moves, where I had 2 characters interacting with a decent background. You had a winged tiger-like creature and a phoenix humanoid creature, and the tiger was pulling the phoenix out of the nest, so to speak. And what ended up happening with that is I kept having problems with wings. So I put the project aside and I took a notebook and studied birds' wings. Different angles, the anatomy, the underlying wing structure, the bones. And in the end, my understanding of wings improved to such a degree that I was able to continue with the wings. And then I had a problem with the feet. Now, I'm pretty good at drawing hands and feet, but when you're drawing, excuse me, pardon me, when you're drawing complex hybrid animal creatures, and you're blending in human anatomy in some areas, you need to really take into consideration how everything interacts with everything else. Otherwise, it'll look kind of wonky. And again, this comes down to research. Doing a little bit of, checking and looking up different aspects of the character. Big yawn. I tried to put together a paracord dog color last night and live stream it, but I was way too tired. I think I'm going to take, when I get home, I'll take that, when I get home or get to work, I think I'm going to take that video down, and I'm going to try again. But this is, again, project research. I did research. I practiced on another piece, and I ran into the same problem that I ran into again last night, because even though I did my research, I didn't do enough research. And one of the aspects that I missed is the particular weave pattern that I was going to use for the paracord dog collar. For every inch of the dog collar, you need a foot of paracord. And this has to do with how it's braided. It seems like a lot. When I just tried doubling it, oh my god, it's a medical transport. I nearly took off my bumper. Moron. Oh my goodness. And that was from behind me. I'm telling you, I-4 is dangerous. But what I didn't do was I didn't braid it down. I didn't take proper notes. And I ended up shooting myself in the foot. Now, during lunch, while I'm out at work, on my lunch hour, I need to run to a craft store and get another length of paracord. Because although I could merge the end of the pieces that I cut and merge them again, I don't feel comfortable in doing that. So, yeah. I'm going to have to go and fix that issue. Hey, the vlogger is getting a mini schnauzer, and I was running back and forth between, do I want to do a puppy collar or do I want to do a adult collar? I think I'm going to do one of each because I have this paracord that I've cut. Yeah, I know how to speak. Really I do. But I have this paracord pre-cut, and I might take the extra length of silver and the length of pink camo and try to do a two-tone one, which is a little easier to do. Oh, excuse me. Paying attention to traffic. Finally in the clear. So now that I know where my mistakes are, I can go back and I can fix them. But if I had done better research ahead of time, I wouldn't have made those mistakes. And doing power core braiding is actually very new for me. I love doing crafting, I do crochet, I do other work like that, so I felt confident that I could pick it up, and I still made mistakes. And it's okay, that's how we learn. I'm not worrying about it too much. I'm not freaking out over it. This isn't a client project, it's a gift, a present, technically. I don't like using the word gift because it means poison in German. Rather awful presence. I kind of like the saying that Master Mugwai said to Poe, that today is something to be cherished because it is like a gift. Poison. It's because it's a present. It's the present. It's a nice way of looking at it. So, back on topic. I'm tangenting and running in circles now. I'm gonna definitely have to trim this video when I get a chance. Oh. Going to make the end result of the 30-day Apocalypse Challenge, even with the live streaming I've been doing, primarily because of the niche of my channel, and primarily because of traffic. Yes, because of traffic. Because of the niche of my channel, because of my limited ability to do anything. And really, it is super limited. But I didn't let that stop me, and I did try, and I tried my hardest, my best, while yet still taking care of myself, making sure I got the sleep I needed, not trying to overextend myself, not trying to do anything super crazy. I think some people say that doing these live stream vlogs is in itself super crazy. However, I have a video in the works because I'm still hovering around between 50 and 53 subscribers. Like, I lost a few, I gained a few. It is what it is. Oh wait, I need to be there. Wrong lane. lasted this long into the vlog, you'll know I am doing a giveaway for 100 subscriber milestone. What I've done is I've gone out and I've picked up some art supplies. I will put together a video specifically about that particular art haul, and anyone who posts in the comments of that art haul will their name will be put into a hat. And I'm doing this because I don't know how many of my subscribers from when I first started this channel are still active. And the subscribers on the total number of subscribers versus the names in a list, apparently some subscribers can set themselves to private so they don't show up on my list. So that makes it difficult to just pick straight from the subscriber list, because there's some subscribers that, being private, I don't see. I don't see who it is. I know that they're there. There's like 5 of them. So it would be unfair to pick directly from my subscriber list in order to do this giveaway. And I don't like doing comment to, you know, get a ticket to win and blah, 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 blah. No. And I don't have a newsletter, so I'm not going to ask for your email, and I don't have etc., 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 etc. So what I'm going to do is in the art haul video for the 100 subscriber giveaway, that video I'm going to need people to comment to. They'll get a chance for a little sketchbook, some color pencils, some graphite pencils, some charcoal pencils, some little blending stumps, like a very basic art kit. And in one of the sketchbooks will be a small piece of artwork. My connection bit will be a small little sketch that I've done, signed. So, not that I'm anything special, you know. But that's how that's going to work. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. So, that's how that's going to work. Remember to research your projects before trying to jump into them. You'll have a better outcome and get the art out. So, if you like these vlogs, comment. If you don't like these vlogs, comment. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. The idea that I have for a lot of these videos is very much based on, you know, the feedback that I get. And I'm not just a general art channel. I'm about the knowledge and the information that goes into art. I'm about learning the eccentricities and the quirks, the little tidbits and the nuggets of knowledge that most people don't realize. History, the interesting stuff that, you know, expands upon symbology. I can go into things like accessibility and design, accessibility in web design, accessibility in motion graphic design. There are a lot of little things that 98% of the population or so, maybe 80% to be a little more gentle, do not realize that would enhance their sellability, would enhance their the usability of what they're doing, would enhance the, you know, overall draw to their stuff. And it goes beyond, you know, the basics of contrast and color and things like that that we all learn while in art school or from online classes. There's a lot of things that I could do for this channel, and a lot of things that I want to do for this channel. So if you like these kinds of things, let me know. Let me know if there are topics you want me to tackle or talk about. We could even go into breaking down some of the great masterworks like Da Vinci and Leonardo and Michelangelo and the other Ninja Turtles. low balance. But yeah, let me know in the comments the kinds of things you'd like to see that are in line with that whole art and education. It's more than just how-tos, it's whys. It's more than just what fors, it's what the heck. And it's more than just who, it's what was about their life that was so fascinating. So, let me know. Let me know.